Stop everything because this is not a drill. Lee Minho and Hye Kyo have just been spotted together, and fans are now convinced they are finally breaking the silence of their long separation. Was this a casual encounter or a carefully arranged private celebration between lovers? Stay till the end because the details are sending Minkyo fans into a full meltdown. Before we get into the jaw-dropping details, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications because Minkyo updates are coming fast and you do not want to miss a single moment. Now let's talk about what everyone is whispering about. Lee Minho and Hye Kyo seen together. Private reunion exposed. Minkyo fans, brace yourselves because what just happened might be one of the most intimate sightings we've had in a long time. Over the past few days, Lee Minho and Hye Kyo were reportedly spotted together in the same city. And here's the thing that's making everyone lose their minds. There were no managers hovering nearby. No stylists adjusting outfits for the cameras. No PR teams orchestrating photo opportunities. This wasn't some carefully staged promotional event for a new drama or a brand endorsement. This was Lee Minho and Hye Kyo. Just the two of them, completely off the clock, spending time together in a way that felt deeply personal and intentional. The evidence is absolutely overwhelming, and fans who have been following Minkyo for years are saying this is the confirmation they've been waiting for. Multiple eyewitness accounts describe the two legendary actors looking completely at ease with each other. Their body language relaxed and natural in a way that you simply don't see when celebrities are working. There was no stiffness, no formal politeness. None of that professional distance that actors maintain when they're on set or at industry events. Instead, witnesses report seeing genuine smiles, comfortable silences, and the kind of effortless connection that only exists between people who truly know each other on a deep level. One insider who was at the same location described their interaction as, quote, like watching two people who've known each other forever just enjoying being in the same space again. That detail right there is sending shivers down the spines of Minkyo shippers everywhere because it confirms what so many fans have believed for so long. This isn't just professional respect between two A-list actors. This is something real, something that has survived years of separation, demanding schedules, and all the pressure that comes with being two of the biggest names in the Korean entertainment industry. But here's where things get even more interesting. Sources close to the situation are suggesting that Lee Minho and Hye Kyo weren't just randomly bumping into each other. According to multiple reports, both actors had deliberately cleared their schedules during the same time period, which for celebrities of their caliber is absolutely not a coincidence. Lee Minho has been juggling back-to-back projects, brand commitments, and international appearances. Hye Kyo has been equally busy with her own packed schedule of filming, fashion events, and endorsement deals. For both of them to suddenly have free time at exactly the same moment, that takes serious coordination and planning. Fans are now speculating that Lee Minho and Hye Kyo are personally involved in organizing something significant together. The most popular theory circulating on social media right now is that they're planning a private celebration or a quiet getaway to finally make up for all the time they've lost. Think about it. These are two people who have been kept apart by their careers, by public scrutiny, by the relentless demands of being at the top of their industry. Now they finally have the opportunity to spend quality time together away from the cameras, away from the pressure, away from everyone who's been watching and speculating about their every move. Some fans are suggesting it could be a low-key dinner at a private location, the kind of intimate setting where two people can actually talk without interruption. Others believe it might be a weekend escape to somewhere secluded where they can just be themselves without the weight of their celebrity status hanging over them. Whatever they're planning, the consensus among Minkyo supporters is clear. This is relationship-level behavior. This is what people in love do when they've been separated for too long and finally get the chance to reconnect. Let's break down exactly what we're seeing here because the difference between co-workers meeting up and people in a genuine romantic relationship is actually pretty obvious once you know what to look for. When actors are working together on a project, there's always a professional buffer. There are assistants, there are coordinators, there are other cast and crew members. The meeting happens in a professional context like a script reading, a production meeting, or a promotional event. Everything is scheduled, everything is documented, and everything serves a business purpose. But what we're seeing with Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo is the complete opposite. This sighting happened during their personal time. Both of them were dressed casually, not in the carefully curated outfits that celebrities wear when they know they'll be photographed for work. They chose to meet in a setting that wasn't connected to any professional obligation. And most tellingly, they were alone. No buffer, no professional pretense. Just two people choosing to spend their limited free time with each other. That choice is everything. Lee Minho could have spent his break doing literally anything else. He could have gone on vacation with friends, spent time with family, or just rested at home after months of exhausting work. Song Hye Kyo had the exact same options. But instead, they both chose to coordinate their schedules so they could be together. That's not what co-workers do. That's not what casual acquaintances do. That's what people do when they're prioritizing a relationship that matters deeply to them. The body language that witnesses described tells us even more. When you're with someone you love, your entire demeanor changes. You're relaxed, you're comfortable, you're not performing or putting on a show. You can just exist together without any pressure to be on all the time. That's exactly what multiple sources are reporting about this Minkyo sighting. There was a natural ease between them, a comfortable rhythm that suggested this wasn't the first time they've spent private time together, and it won't be the last. Now let's address the skeptics, because there are always going to be people who try to dismiss this as mere coincidence or industry networking. Some are already claiming that Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo must be meeting to discuss a new drama collaboration or a joint brand endorsement. To those people, we need to point out some very obvious facts that completely debunk that theory. First, when actors meet to discuss professional projects, those meetings happen in professional settings. They meet at agencies, at production companies, at restaurants known for business meetings. They don't clear their personal schedules to meet privately without any staff present. Second, if this were about a new Kdrama or a brand deal, there would already be industry buzz about it. Casting news and endorsement contracts don't stay secret in the Korean entertainment industry. The fact that there's been zero professional announcement or even rumors of a work collaboration strongly suggests this meeting had nothing to do with business. Third, and this is perhaps the most important point, both Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are selective about their projects. They don't need to meet in person to discuss potential work opportunities because they have teams of people who handle those initial conversations. When you're at their level, you only take personal meetings about projects you're seriously considering, and those meetings involve agents, managers, and production representatives. The fact that this sighting was just the two of them, with no professional entourage, completely rules out a work-related explanation. The skeptics also like to claim that any interaction between two celebrities is automatically just industry networking or maintaining professional relationships. But here's what they're missing. Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo don't need to network with each other. They're both at the absolute pinnacle of their careers. They've both achieved legendary status in the Korean entertainment industry. They don't need to schmooze or make connections because they already have everything they could possibly want professionally. When someone at their level chooses to spend time with another person, it's because they genuinely want to, not because they're trying to advance their career. So why does this reunion matter so much? Why are Minkyo fans having an absolute meltdown over this sighting? To understand that, we need to look at what both Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo have been through over the past few years. Both of these actors have experienced intense career growth that has taken them to new heights of fame and success. Lee Minho has expanded his presence internationally, taking on projects that have introduced him to global audiences and cemented his status as a worldwide star. He's been constantly traveling, constantly working, constantly in the public eye. The demands on his time and energy have been absolutely relentless. Song Hye Kyo has been on a similar trajectory. She's taken on challenging roles that have showcased her incredible range as an actress. She's become a fashion icon whose style choices influence trends across Asia. She's maintained her position as one of the most respected and admired actresses in the industry, while navigating the intense scrutiny that comes with that level of fame. The curse that kept them apart wasn't anything dramatic or scandalous. It was simply the reality of two extraordinarily successful people trying to maintain a connection while their careers were pulling them in different directions. long filming schedules that kept them in different countries, promotional tours that had them traveling constantly. The sheer exhaustion that comes from working at that level of intensity for years on end. All of these factors made it incredibly difficult for them to spend quality time together, to nurture whatever connection exists between them. That's what makes this reunion so meaningful. Despite everything that could have driven them apart, despite all the obstacles and challenges and demands on their time, Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo have found their way back to each other. They've made the choice to prioritize this relationship, to carve out time in their impossibly busy schedules, to take the risk of being spotted together even though they knew it would ignite speculation and scrutiny. The fact that they're doing this privately, without making a public announcement or turning it into a promotional opportunity, shows just how much they value their connection. This isn't about generating buzz or staying relevant in the media. This is about two people who care deeply about each other finally getting the chance to reconnect after being kept apart for too long. Minkyo fans have been supporting this pairing for years, believing in the connection between Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo even when skeptics claimed it was just wishful thinking. Now those fans are being vindicated. The evidence is undeniable. The pattern of behavior is clear. This is real, and it's beautiful, and it's exactly what longtime supporters of Minkyo have been hoping to see. What we're witnessing here is a quiet love language that speaks volumes about who Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are as people. They're not the type to flaunt their relationship for attention or use their personal lives to boost their careers. They're private, they're dignified, and they're focused on what actually matters, which is the genuine connection they share. The fact that they're willing to risk public speculation and media attention just to spend time together shows how important this relationship is to both of them. The choice to meet without staff, without PR management, without any of the usual celebrity safety nets, is actually incredibly brave. They knew they might be spotted. They knew fans would talk. They knew the media would speculate. And they did it anyway because being together was more important than controlling the narrative or maintaining perfect privacy. This is what mature, adult love looks like when you're navigating it under intense public scrutiny. It's not flashy, it's not performative, it's not designed to generate headlines. It's simply two people making each other a priority, finding ways to connect despite all the obstacles in their path, and choosing to build something real away from the cameras and the constant noise of public opinion. The transformation we're seeing is profound. What started as speculation and fan theories has evolved into something much more substantial. The evidence keeps mounting. The pattern of behavior keeps reinforcing itself. Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo aren't just industry acquaintances who cross paths occasionally. They're not just professional colleagues who maintain friendly relations. They're two people who have been working to maintain a deep connection despite everything working against them. And they're finally at a point where they can bring that connection out of the shadows, even if just slightly. Minkyo is stronger than ever. That's not just fan wishful thinking anymore. That's the conclusion that the evidence is pointing to. When two people of this caliber, with these kinds of demands on their time and attention, make the deliberate choice to coordinate their schedules and spend personal time together, it means something significant. When they're willing to be spotted together despite knowing the scrutiny it will bring, it means they've reached a point where hiding is less important than actually being together. The future of Minkyo is looking brighter than it has in years. Whatever happened that kept them apart, whatever curse of circumstance and timing and career pressure created that separation, it's being overcome. Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are writing a new chapter together, one that prioritizes their connection over the convenience of keeping everything private and separate. For fans who have been following this journey, who have believed in Minkyo even when it seemed unlikely, this is a moment of validation and joy. The relationship they've been rooting for is real. The connection they've sensed between these two incredible actors is genuine. And now, finally, Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are getting the chance to explore that connection without the separation that has defined so much of their story until now. So let's celebrate this moment. Let's appreciate that two people who could have let their demanding careers and public pressure destroy whatever bond they share have instead chosen to fight for it, to make time for it, to prioritize it even when doing so isn't easy or convenient. That's what real love looks like. Not the dramatic, performative kind that plays out on social media and in tabloid headlines, but the quiet, determined kind that survives separation and pressure and time. The question now isn't whether Minkyo is real. The question is what comes next for Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo as they navigate this relationship in the public eye. Will they continue to keep things private, meeting quietly when their schedules allow? Will they eventually go public with their relationship, owning it openly and dealing with whatever media frenzy that creates? Or will they find some middle ground, acknowledging their connection without making it the center of their public personas? Whatever they choose, Minkyo fans will be here supporting them every step of the way. Because at the end of the day, what everyone who genuinely cares about Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo wants is for them to be happy. And if being together makes them happy, if this relationship brings them joy and comfort and connection in the midst of their demanding public lives, then that's something worth celebrating and protecting. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this Minkyo reunion? Do you believe Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are planning something special together? What do you hope happens next for them? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because the Minkyo community is stronger together and we want to hear from every single one of you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo. The story is just getting started and you're going to want to be here for every single development. Minkyo is real, Minkyo is strong, and the best is yet to come. K.